Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you basically how you can make your team play better using custom tactics on Ultimate Team. So I don't know how many of you actually know that you can change custom tactics on Ultimate Team, but I'm just going to show you my favourite one that I like to use alongside this formation 4-3-2-1 and this French team that I like to use. I've done a squad builder on this team last video, I think, so be sure to go and check that out if you like the look of it. But yeah, as you can see, this is probably the most counter-attacking formation in Ultimate Team, actually. Just because, you know, you have the three centre midfielders here sitting back during most of the game, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you go forward, you have these three attacking players to sort of just spring on the other team, you know. So I'll basically show you how you can change custom tactics. All you want to do is go over to single player and then head over to play a friend squad. This is probably the easiest way. There's probably other methods to change the custom tactic, but this is the way I use. Basically just choose any friend, it doesn't matter because you're not actually going to play their team, obviously you just use it to change your custom tactic. Then head over to team management, as you can see here, and go over to the tactics tab, and you see where it says custom tactic, just press square on that and it will basically bring up different sort of custom tactics which you can change. So yeah, this is the custom tactic I like to use for this formation. It's the best counter-attacking one in my opinion. I'll run you through it quickly. So I have speed on 67 just so that, you know, you do quick passing and stuff, and quick play, you know, going up the field, because obviously you don't want to sort of slow things down when you go forward on a counter attack. You want it to be very fast, fast passing, as you can see as well, just so that you can counter the other team really quickly. And as for positioning, organised, obviously, just because, you know, you don't want your centre backs making runs forward and stuff like that, so that you get caught out of position. As for my chance creation, I have the passing and crossing on 40, just because, you know, you don't want your passing to be too risky so that you lose the ball or it's intercepted every time. And as for crossing, you know, 4-3-2-1 is a pretty narrow formation, so, you know, you don't want to sort of play crosses as much. You want it to be more sort of through the middle and through balls, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, that sort of stuff more. And as for shooting 67, obviously you want your players to be in positions where they're going to get a lot of shots off, because, you know, the only way you're going to score on Ultimate Team is if you shoot, so you might as well have it on fairly high, which is why I have it on 67, as you can see here. And then probably the most important thing, actually, in my opinion, on chance creation and the whole custom tactics is freeform going forward. I just find it helps a lot. It makes your team a lot more fluid going forward and gives them a lot more freedom. So, you know, their positions can interchange. It just confuses defenders. You know, it's so much easier to get in behind. And if you have three pacey sort of front players, you know, left forward, right forward and striker, if they're all very quick players, you're going to have a lot of joy with using this freeform tactic, you know, just because they're going to change positions. The defenders basically aren't going to be able to defend against them, you know, they won't be able to mark them. And you're going to be through on goal so much. So definitely try this out if you want to. As for my defence, obviously counter-attacking, you want the pressure to be very low. You're going to basically sit back and absorb the pressure. This works very well on sort of higher divisions like Division 1 and stuff, just because, you know, other people often like to counter-attack you. They like to go forward very quickly. And obviously if you have the pressure on 15, you're going to sit back a lot, you're going to defend, absorb their pressure, and then as soon as you get the ball you're going to spring on them and counter-attack very quickly. I also have the aggression as 55, as you can see, just because, you know, you still want your players to go in there and try and win challenges and get the ball. So basically as soon as the other team sort of attacks, as soon as it gets around the box, your team is just going to press them so high, they're going to be really aggressive, try and get the ball back, and as soon as you get it you're going to counter-attack. As for the team width, I have it on 45, just because, you know, you want the team to be a little bit narrow when defending, just because, you know, you don't want the other team to play through the middle. And obviously if you have lots of players, a lot of defenders in the box, it's going to be basically impossible for the other team to score headers and stuff from crosses, which is why I have the team width as 45. And as for my defender line, I like to have it on cover personally. Obviously some people like to play offside trap, but obviously if you're playing like a counter-attacking formation, you're not going to really play the offside trap. It works a lot better using cover, just because, you know, it's going to be very hard basically for the other team to get in behind if you have these custom tactics on when defending basically. So yeah, that's the custom tactic, guys. One thing I should mention probably is that when you go into play matches on Ultimate Team, it's often set as default at the start of the game. So basically, if you just go over to the pause menu and go over to Team Management and then Tactics, and then basically just click on the custom tactic like this here, and it will basically set it as your custom tactic to use during the game. So yeah, once you've done this, you just want to back out and just keep going back, and then it'll basically be saved, and you can just select it every match. It's really good custom tactic you should use. It's changed like the way my team plays a lot. You should definitely try it out if you can. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you in the next video.